and welcome back to Jets Friday Frenzy with me, your host, Panda. Sorry. Thank you for joining us back on our channel every Friday at 9 p.m. We will be talking Jets throughout the whole season and throughout the whole year. Thank you for joining us. To my left and right is Krista and Chris, and they'll be joining us today. Yeah, our whole crew will not be in today, but you have a trio of us today. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
It's so simple. Can we elaborate on that? Jeez.
You just told us to say hi.
How was everybody's Friday? How's everybody's week? What's going on?
What you drinking today? How's everyone's weekend?
I have a
It's
lamb
the weekend here. Oof.
I'm enjoying it. Though.
I mean, I was out in the Mountain West, almost near Zach Wilson's home over there, but I was stuck up in Denver for a few days, and I was doing there, and then had to do some business related things, and I'm all right here, and I think I picked up a cold from there, so we'll see how it goes, but we'll get along with the show. How about you, Chris?
Just hanging out, man. Just hanging in, one day at a time. Feeling good, nothing much. This is a quiet time for football, right? For the NFL until camps open up. So we're kind of like, waiting to get back, to get some real NFL news. The big news, obviously, this week, we'll get into it. Marcus Maye and all the other franchise tag guys who didn't sign. So is what it is.
And you, Krista?
I'm just happy it's finally Friday. I don't have my drink. I'm ready to rant. I'm ready to talk about Jets football. Hope you all are ready for a very exciting Jet episode.
We want you with a drink, though, to do your
no. Hold on.
That's what I want.
Sure about that?
You're
very sure about that?
I want Krista with a drink. That's what I want.
No, Krista doesn't do drinks. She does salads. That's what she does.
Yeah, not on a Friday night or a Saturday night.
I don't know, salad with extra
I'm
protein.
sure she has a drink, so I'm hoping one night we get her with a few drinks, and then we hear the rant. That's what I want to hear.
All right,
let's do it with a few drinks and the rant.
I know.
Oh, man.
So
interesting.
Let's move on to our first topic of the week. You guys got tickets to open practice, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I
offered it to you, so if you want to come, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, but we'll see how my schedule goes.
I have an extra ticket for you too, Krista, if you want. So
she got tickets,
but you probably got them. You probably got like VIP tickets.
Oh no, right, not that special. No, not that special. I woke up early at 10 o'clock at Ticketmaster.
Woke up early?
I did 10 a.m. I woke up early before I tweeted my love of Nick Foles. Before I tweeted him, I think maybe I tweeted after I got the jet tickets because I had like 6 windows open. I had my phone on, I had my computer on, I had my bagel on, I had my coffee. It was like I was on a whole mission.
I'm surprised the Jets don't. I'm surprised the Jets don't send you those tickets automatically. Like, all right, Krista gets the VIP.
I'm not that special.
No?
Not that special. No.
Wait, is there like an autograph line section? That VIP tickets, like get autographs from the Jets section, or no? Is it just
It's not for practice? It's not this year. There's no autographs. They specialize because of COVID, the restriction. There's a whole those rules, but I'm just happy to be back in the stands.
Cool. Yeah, it'll be my first time ever at their facility. So I've been to MetLife.
Oh,
I went
really?
to the White game.
Oh, you've been to the toaster.
Yeah,
I like to call it the toaster. Yeah.
Crappy.
I call it the jail.
The
correctional facility.
The mistake. I don't know. We could think of a couple of names for the MetLife, but
yeah.
So, do you guys feel that I've never heard of people buying out practice tickets all in one day. There's got to be something brewing out there at at Florham Park for this. It's like it's like trying to go to a rock concert, all sold in one day. Like you hear like sold in 30 minutes or something like that. But just for an open practice to be like sold in one day, that's pretty incredible.
There's hope. There's hope in the air. There's hope in the Jets for the first time in at least 10 years. Since Rex Ryan was here. There's hope. There's there's a good feeling that we haven't felt in that long. That wow, we're building something good. Are we there yet? No, but we're getting there. We're on the right track. We're finally on the right track. We finally got a good coaching staff. We got the good GM. He's made great moves so far. Yeah, there's still holes on defense. Offense could be pretty good. So, I think we got the answer at quarterback finally. So, are we bothering you?
No, I just
I was getting distracted with the writing.
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to write something that I wanted to prove before. If I could ever find a marker. Keep talking. Hold on a minute.
I love the preparation. I love the preparation on this show. This is great. Great preparation by our host there.
This is all authentic. None of this was planned.
Okay, keep talking. I'm
glad I prepare for my segments or segment.
So am I.
Yeah, Krista, we know. Krista's warming up since Monday for her segment.
You see, I was a little under the weather, so so Chris, can you tell me again what you're saying? We're talking about New Hope?
Yeah. We have hope. We have hope finally.
I knew that was coming.
You know what? Here's a good thing. I'm gonna
playoffs.
I have to shout out something real fast.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast that me and Charman recorded yesterday, we recorded it with the defensive coordinator from Nassau Community College, right?
Oh, local coach. Awesome.
And he really got into the defense with us, the personnel and everything else. And he's doing homework. It's a really good episode to check out if you're into the defense. And Panda, I would appreciate you listening to it because you'll understand why we're not going to make the playoffs the first year. You should know because we have a lot of holes on defense. Tons of holes. Other than our defensive line, what's a solid unit outside of our defensive line? On defense.
They're just
thank you.
Young.
That's all you got to tell. Your answer that one speaks volumes. Your silence speaks volumes. Other than defensive line is solid. Really good.
You know what?
Especially interior.
But you know what? Offense could be our best defense. Let's score points, baby.
That's not a good answer, but okay.
No, I know.
That's really not a good answer.
No, like making the playoffs, you could outscore some sticky teams, and then we'll get their crawl there. Yeah, we'll need elite defense to get anywhere in the playoffs, but getting there, we could do it.
But who are we covering? We're going to cover Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills, and you have to cover all of Miami's wide receivers. You have to cover the Patriots tight ends. This is the stuff that I'm looking for within our. And this is just when I'm talking about the AFC East too.
This is why Krista's on the show. This is why she's on the show. She's explaining things to you. Who do we have that's going to cover Stephon Diggs? Exactly. Give me that one guy who's going to shut down Stephon Diggs. Thank you. We don't have a shutdown corner. Yeah, Hall showed some promise last year. Yeah, I feel pretty good, but is he a shutdown corner? You think he's going to be lining up against Diggs and shutting him down? No. It's not going to happen. Our defensive line is going to help the corners. They're going to get to the quarterback quicker than normally, than what we normally have had in the last few years. But our corner situation is bad. Who's going to cover a slot receiver?
A rookie.
Injury?
Yeah, who?
Gidry?
Michael Carter.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or Gidry?
Just put a body out there.
Okay, the Dolphins. Who are their starting wide receivers?
We got Waddle, we got Devontae Parker, and we got Will Fuller.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
right
4-game Will Fuller, right? Who's also suspended.
That's all right. But those three guys, when they're lined up against us, who's covering all three? Thank you,
and Waddle's speed. And Waddle's speed.
We know where Waddle came from, so
yeah.
You know what? We don't got anybody from Alabama on our side that's going to cover him. We have an Alabama linebacker that might be able to cover the tight end. But
don't say it, Krista.
Kazicki?
Nope.
I was going to say it. You said tight end.
No, what I mean. I'm
go Bama.
No, we do not. We don't go like that anymore.
We don't go.
We keep the Roll Tide down.
Roll Tide.
That's okay. We could say because we have Mosley, so I'm good.
And Quentin Williams.
Right, there you go. Those are our two bright spots on defense, right?
See?
So anyway, as much as a giant hole we have in our secondary, apparently we have another hole of not signing our wonderful leader, team MVP Marcus Maye to a contract extension.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I personally,
in that case,
I was going to say I don't have a problem with it of him playing on the tag. You know, I don't have a problem with it. Is he if we're going by what we see on Twitter, right? Well, what's been reported? They're reporting that he wanted, what was it, like $14 million a year? That's top 5, top 3 safety money. Is he that good? I don't know. I don't think he's that good. Is he a top 10 safety? Maybe, right? I'll say maybe a top 10, but he's not a top 5 safety. Come on. Let's get real. Is he Justin Simmons from Denver? Is he the guy from Chicago? Is he Buda Baker from Arizona? Tyrone Matthew from KC? I don't think so. He's probably the next tier. He's a pretty good player. You know, I forgot who put it up. I think was it somebody from Jets X Factor put up a whole film thing on Marcus Maye.
I think so, yeah.
Plays, right? So, yeah, he's not the best, but he is a pretty good player, and I would love to see him back. But I think for now, doing the 1 year, I think it's better for us obviously than him because he wants an extension. I get it, but you know what? This takes us into next off season, gives us more time to see him this year. What if he gets hurt this year again? What if he's not a good fit for the defense? You know, we got to also see that. Does he fit well in this defense? It's a whole new defense, Salah's defense. So it gives us an extra year. And then next off season, if he's really good this year, you do one of two things. You either sign him to an extension that you guys could work out, or you sign him to another franchise tag. You pay him 20% more. He gets up to like 12 million, 13 million, whatever it's going to be. And then you roll with him one more year. And then guess what? His third year, I think he'll be 30 years old when he enters free agency.
Yeah.
Are we going to tag him for a third time? Probably not. Then you could make your decision. So I don't think this is a bad idea.
I mean, I think a lot of people, especially Jet Nation, are split. Me, on the other hand, I think that it's too much to pay safety that kind of money. It's not a premium position. It's kind of if you have a nice safety, it's a luxury. So I rather have that money elsewhere in like a really good linebacker that we might have in the future, a defensive end, and a shutdown corner. Apparently, we don't have.
Apparently,
no. Who is he?
Apparently,
please introduce me to him.
You just realized this? Apparently, we don't have a shutdown corner. I don't know. Nobody told me that yet.
I'm telling you.
I'm just learning
our defense will be our offense. Our offense will score points, and other teams will have to catch up to us. That's my hope. Offense is the best defense. Just to make the playoffs. Like when you get into the playoffs, defense is everything, right?
Okay.
Yes, right?
Oh, man.
How many all offensive teams make it to the Super Bowl?
No. What I'm saying is to make the playoffs, offense
he
could
wants
carry
to
you,
do the playoffs.
right?
No.
No?
Look at our division. I just named all the weapons all these people have. We need to cover them. If we're not covering them, they're gonna outscore us with their offense. So it's gonna be a
Shootout.
Yeah, but that puts so much pressure on your rookie quarterback.
Exactly. This is
now we're expecting this guy to have, score 30-something points a game. I think that's a little too much to ask the kid, like, hey, there's still guys out there, right? Steve Nelson is still available. Yep. Maybe they'll sign him. Maybe there'll be a trade. Maybe May. You never know. Maybe Marcus May might be a trade candidate. You never know.
The more I think about it, the more I keep thinking that might be a possibility. Because when I look at Marcus May and you look at what he's done, team MVP, you look what his agent has been saying, because he's been saying a lot on Twitter, whether you like it or not. He's been opening his mouth. He's been liking all these tweets in support of Marcus May. I think this is just my theory. I think his agent had something to do with what he's saying to Marcus May, because apparently all these numbers are a lot higher than expected. I don't know if his agent is supposedly wants the best interest for Marcus May. Maybe he wants more of the cut of the money. That's just simply my take. I'd love to keep Marcus May here, but you guys make a good point. If he's really asking for $14 million, I have to sit back and think, because I am 100% was in the camp to re-sign Marcus May, but I was also 100% in the camp with Jamal Adams, but that's a different story. We all know how that went. But as far as Marcus
Chris
May,
is now blocked by Jamal Adams.
And I am still blocked by Jamal Adams currently. But anyway, with Marcus May, he is 28 years old. I still think he has I still think he has good football left in him. He's shown that he could still play. I think for the Jets, it would be best to keep him because there's a lot of inexperience at cornerback and at safety. I'm not 100% sure with Ashton Davis or LaMarcus Joyner or who we have at safety. I think Marcus May, I'd rather keep him at a fair, reasonable price. But I think you're going to get into a dangerous situation if you do keep Marcus May and he does do well in the system. I think you're going to get into a very disgruntled player because it's like, okay, you guys didn't want to pay me then, and I showed to play well on this defense. I think at that point you kind of create this very weird situation between Marcus May and the Jets. That's why I'm starting to feel like maybe trading Marcus May, if you get a good deal, would be best for Marcus May and for the Jets. And I hate to say that because I don't want to lose Marcus May, but I think this is a whole kind of weird situation that the Jets are in.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen, I think there were 7 franchise tagged players and only one of them signed an extension. So this is not the Jets situation. This is a situation going on everywhere in the league, especially ours. Ours, it's only the first year tender. I think first year franchise tag. Sheriff from Washington, right? He signed his second year franchise tag. So that's where this might be going. If he doesn't get traded this year in the offseason, or if he doesn't get traded next year, we might franchise him again. It wouldn't shock me. So
it wouldn't either.
Yeah. What's up, Matt? Thanks for stopping by, checking us out.
one of the things I think that the May camp has seen, everyone talks about how he's a good leader, he's quiet and stuff like that, and he his actions rather than words, rather than the opposite Jamal. But I think Joe Douglas has his number, and he's not going to go over it. Yeah. So no matter how much you use your agent, and talk through social media or any other 3 players, right? If the GM at the team is not going to pay you, he's not going to pay you. So it might just be like, okay, I'll just play on this tag because he did sign the franchise tag. So he's going to play out, and then he's going to get his money somewhere else. That's pretty much it. His age also is a concern. 28.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, if they really liked him and if they could come up with a deal, I would, a 3-4 year deal is not bad now. But I think they're going to take it year by year. Next off season, they'll try to work out a deal with him again. If not, and if he plays well this year and he's a good fit on this defense, then I think they would franchise him again. or they'll let him go.
For a safety? I'm not sure about that.
Why not? Because he's not a bad player. I'm not putting him down. I mean, someone's going to sign him to a decent contract next offseason if we don't, and if we don't franchise him again. So
yeah,
I could definitely see another franchise with him, another tag with him.
Definitely.
It's very possible. Just kick the can down the road, as they say, one more year, and see how it goes. But I think this is not bad at all. I know a lot of fans were like, "Oh, we got to sign him." We got to sign our own player. It doesn't look good. This is just business. At the end of the day, it's business. Just like all of us, right? If we're going to buy a car, right, and the tag, the sticker says $30,000, and you're like, I'm not spending over 25. They'll come back with a better price to you. They'll say, all right, how about 28? And you're like, nah, I'm still going to stick at 25. And that's what that's what they were doing this whole time. Marcus May started up here. Obviously, the Jets started way here, or whatever it was, and they couldn't come together. Like you said, also, Joe Douglas has his price, and he's not going to go over it. So,
well, all in all, let's just hope that since he signed his franchise tag, he's not disgruntled and plays with the team, and it's all about team first, and see if he earns this next contract, if it is with the Jets or not. So moving on to the next topic. Now, I want to talk about something kind of Jet-related, but yet family-related. Seems like Zach Wilson's uncle, who is the owner of JetBlue,
Really?
yeah, is chartering a flight from Utah to Carolina. Now, there is a BYU versus Utah game that weekend, and then after the game, they will fly to go see Zach Wilson, our franchise savior, in Carolina for week 1 down in Carolina. Talk about family connections. And I'm pretty sure the BYU fans will all hop on that plane who want to go see him and go fly over to Carolina. So I think that's a good thing. Jets fans, Zach Wilson fans, and possible new Jet fans traveling down there. So I think that's a good thing. What do you guys think?
I think it's great. I think it's great that the family wants to do that. That the uncle wants to do that for the team. I mean, I would think Woody's got a private jet, or he's charters his own jet for the team. For the team also, right? I would think. I don't know.
Just for fans.
Yeah.
Matt talks about that game being called the Holy War. It's a big rivalry game out in Utah, apparently. So after after that game, win or lose, they'll all be flying to Carolina for Zach Wilson's game. So that'd be funny. I was thinking of heading down there, but I don't know, man. It's just what it is, and I'm not sure how my schedule is going to be. But hopefully, I'll get tickets this year, so to go get some Jet football. Anyway, excuse me. Our next topic is talking about our open practices. The Jets will also be joint practices with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. I don't know if they're going to be Aaron Rodgers-less Packers or Aaron Rodgers with Packers, but we'll see. They're also – yeah, go ahead, Krista.
I was going to say, Rodgers, I think he's going to show up. I can't see him – he had a chance to opt out so he wouldn't lose – so that he wouldn't lose his money or whatever. So he's got to be playing this year. I don't think he's going to give away – what is it, like $30 million he's getting paid this year, whatever amount. I can't see it. I think next off season, and I think Green Bay was smart, when he started all this stuff. I think it's smart that Green Bay's waiting till next off season to trade him, because now as soon as the season ends, they're going to put him up on the market, and how many more teams are going to be involved? Because right now, every team basically knows who their quarterback is, right? Or they more or less. I mean, Denver obviously has a couple, the Patriots, but they all have an idea of who their quarterback's going to be this year. Next off season, like as soon as the season ends, how many teams are going to be looking for a quarterback? Probably half the league, right? I mean, you could add Pittsburgh next off season because there won't be Big Ben there anymore. I mean, the Colts might be looking for one depending on how Wentz does this year. So there's going to be more teams next year looking for quarterbacks. So it's smart they'll wait till next year. They'll have a bigger market to trade him. They'll get a better offer from teams and stuff. So it makes sense for them to wait. And listen, worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario for Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers says, you know what, I'm not playing this year. Okay, so Green Bay saves like $30 million. They got $30 million back in their pocket, and they see what Jordan Love could do. They could find out if he's the real deal. If he's not the real deal, and they really, poop the bed this year and don't have a good year, they'll be picking high in the draft, and they could go for a quarterback. If not, Jordan Love plays well. They know, hey, we got our quarterback. We made the right pick, So that's mine. My opinion on the whole Rodgers deal. So I'm looking forward to seeing them, play with play against each other at practice and stuff. That should be good.
Yeah.
I'm also an Eagle fan, so I'm definitely looking forward to that one. I'm going to be at that one, so should be cool.
I mean,
I like it.
Go ahead, Krista.
Oh, sorry. I like it because this gives Zach Wilson looks at different defenses before he enters the pro league, and he gets to see what the Packers defense. He has different things thrown at him. The Eagles, different things potentially thrown at him as well. And I think this is great for the Zach Wilson and the offense. I don't know what I'm saying that's funny, but it's kind of distracting me from my point.
Matt wants to know, Krista, what about Foles? You're the main person here talking to Foles every day. So.
Oh man, I tweet at
Matt would love to know this answer.
Day, and I plan on going to one of them where the Jets and the Eagles have their practices. So whether Foles is in there or not,
are you going to fly into Chicago to start talking to Foles face to face?
Maybe I should. Maybe that's the way. Maybe I should. Maybe that's the way to communicate to get him here to wear the right shade of green, because he's used to wearing that other shade of green that I don't want to talk about. But there's only one right shade of green, and that's the New York Jets. So I have to go and spread some light on my calls about that.
I always say I think he's the perfect backup, because he's a good team player. He's not going to be one of those, trying to win the position over Zach Wilson. He knows he's going to be the backup. He knows he's there to, quote unquote, mentor him and stuff like that. So he's just the perfect guy to back up Zach Wilson. So I'm hoping we get him too.
Krista, you always say something about, New Jersey having things. So why don't you grab a New Jersey pizza pie, and on one of your illustrious salads, head over to Chicago and woo Nick Foles over here.
See, Matt defines your persistence.
A lot of people say that, but the thing is, I don't know if the salad is going to stay during my flight there. So the salad's going to go bad, pizza's going to go bad. So I have to, either way, I have to convince Nick Foles to come here, and I have to go and reward him with all these good places of pizza and salad. I think I tweeted him before with all the good food that he's missing out on because he's stuck there in Chicago.
I mean, let's talk. I think.
I have a 2-minute warning.
That's coming later, right? Right, Krista? That's going to be in your.
This is why I'm wearing my blue-collar shirt. I'm wearing my blue-collar shirt special for Colin Coward, because I saw him wearing a blue-collar.
Does that mean you're going to be very professional in your rant, or no?
No, I just had to look the part. He wore a blue-collar shirt, so I decided to wear a blue-collar shirt.
I didn't know. I should have worn one today too.
Well, we'll get to that a little later, but I want to talk about what used to be another topic about is that the Jets were kind of interested in signing Richard Sherman, but apparently Richard Sherman had an altercation this week and got arrested and got, charged with a lot of things like burglary and DV. So I just wanted to talk about, this isolated incident, I guess, and I've seen that he has apologized or made a public statement regarding this. So I guess that's another target that the Jets can't sign, because we have a hole in our cornerback issues and everything else. So, yeah. So, any thoughts?
You know what? I'm just hoping that he gets the help he needs. I know his statement he made. Because if you guys listened to that 911 call, it was really bad. That was rough. I mean, I feel horrible for the family. I feel horrible for Sherman. He definitely needs help, and according to his statement, he's definitely going to get the help he needs, he said. So, I mean, thankfully nobody got hurt or anything like that, and he didn't hurt himself, so that's a good thing also. Mental illness is it's a tough thing, and it's a serious issue that I would hope more people take more serious and also get more help in too, I felt horrible. I feel horrible for them, and let's hope Sherman could, get the help and get back on the field this year. He's at that age where he's only got a few more years left probably. So, let's hope he gets out there. It would be great if he played for us. I don't think he will now, but we'll see. Let's hope he gets his life straightened out first, and then worry about football later. But we'll see.
Yep, it's a sad thing for a player, who we thought we could have signed because of the Salah connection. But I mean, he's been holding out, and maybe that's the reason why he's been holding out. Maybe because of him and his issues that he has. Maybe that's kind of kept him from concentrating on football. So in that case, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's horrible. Anytime you hear about this, is it CTE? I'm sure that's going to start coming up again. The whole CTE talk, what we heard a few years ago.
Yeah.
But let's just hope he gets the help, because that wasn't a good situation for them. And we know this guy's probably, he's probably a future Hall of Famer. And it's sad that let's hope it doesn't end this way. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Now let's move to a positive note where we all get stumped this week.
Oh,
and Chris's trivia section is up. All right, Chris, stump us.
All right.
I'm putting my phone away.
Okay. This was interesting because I'm learning stuff too, so I'm with you guys. I wouldn't have known this at all. Okay. The Jets have a winning record against only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams in the whole league.
Oh,
they have a winning record against. Can you name any of them? One of them is from our division. I'll give you a hint. The rest are, they would be
Dolphins?
just guessing. Yes.
The Bills.
No, the Dolphins are the only team in our division that we have a winning record, and we're 55, 54, and 1 against them. So
that's pretty close, though.
Yeah, not great, but
that's pretty.
You stink.
Another team here. I'll give them to you. Another team that we have a winning record. We have the best winning percentage. This is the team we have the best winning percentage against. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers of all teams.
Whoa.
We are 10-2 against them.
Oh, great. That just gives more motivation to Tom Brady.
Yeah. Another team we have our best winning percentages again is the Minnesota Vikings. We're 8-3 against them.
Good. I hate them.
Next up would be the Houston Texans. We're 5-3 against them. After that, Green Bay, we're 8-5. Arizona was 6-4. Cincinnati, we're 15-10. The Dolphins, we're 55, 54-1.
That's pretty close. So
if we get swept, we're in trouble this year. I'm just letting you guys know.
Oh man.
And
that's tough.
And the team that we're 500 against, the only team we're 500 against, is the great and wonderful Detroit Lions. We're 7-7 against them. So, okay, so that takes us to the other way around. What are the teams we have the worst winning percentage against?
The Eagles.
Right. We're 0-11. 0-11. What team is next?
What?
I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 worst teams are 5 worst winning percentages against another team. So obviously the Eagles are number 1. Who?
The Patriots.
Patriots? No, we're not bad against them. We're 53-67-1 against them.
Number 1. I know what number 1 is.
4.42 winning percentage. 4.442.
Number 1 is the Eagles.
Correct.
I said that.
Krista said that about an hour
no
ago.
thought. Yeah,
Okay.
no thought for that.
0-11 against the Eagles again. So who's next? Think of another team. I don't know if I would have guessed these guys, but all right. Next up, after the Eagles, are the Baltimore Ravens. We're 2-9 against the Baltimore Ravens.
Do they count when they're the Browns or just the Ravens?
No.
Because they moved. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think so because I see the Browns. Are the Browns up here? Yeah, the Browns are up there. They're with 13-14 against them, so we're just under 500.
How about the Seattle Seahawks?
Against Seattle, we are. Where are we? Seattle, we're 8-12. We're at 400 against them.
What about the 49ers?
They're our third worst with 3-11 against them. A 214 winning percentage against them. Number 4 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're 6-18 against them. And we're always in the playoffs against them. And then the 5th worst, which I don't want to get too deep, so we'll only go 5 deep, are the Bears. We're only 3-9 against them.
Ooh.
So that's something I did not know when I first looked it up.
Yeah.
All righty.
Do you guys want more? You guys don't want more, right?
Oh, let's give an easy one so we could actually have a chance.
An easy one?
I like these guessing ones.
Yeah, no, they're not bad. Yeah, they're more.
Yeah.
They are. No, they're actually a better one, you know.
See, last week I wasn't here, but I would have gotten the Maynard one.
Well, because you're so smart.
I said that in the beginning. We needed you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Matt wants to take a shot
At what?
at our trivia. Let's give the viewers a question.
All right.
While I was looking at that, Krista, you need to catch up on your Jets history. You know, before and I guess before 2000. Is that it? Is that where your history goes?
Yeah.
Right.
I had something earlier.
I have a question.
Good.
I might have an answer.
But I don't think Krista will know it.
That was good. I might have an answer.
No, choose
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's one for Matt, and I'll give you
okay.
one for Krista. For Matt, who's watching with us right now, you're a Jets newbie, right? Name the team that the Jets lost to that a kicker missed 2 field goals.
Ooh, in the playoffs?
In the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh,
that's an easy one. Come on. That's too easy. Krista's got that one. I think I even know the kicker.
Yeah, I know the kicker too. But
come on, Krista, you got this one.
The kicker used to wear Mark Sanchez's old number.
That's probably not going to help her. This is an easy one, though. Yeah. Let's. You know what?
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. So this one's for Matt. I think.
I'm confused now.
Okay. Hold on. Let's reset this. Matt, this is the question for you.
Yes, Patrick got it right.
Yeah. Right. So the question for Matt is, what is the name of the defensive line of the Jets that's famously nicknamed?
Come on. That's too easy.
Matt is a new Jet fan. So he should
Oh,
be
come on.
confident.
Matt's got to get that one. Matt has to get that one. Has to.
Think of New York and what New York has.
There you go.
man.
You got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right, here. Who holds the single passing yard game? Most passing yards in a game.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No. For the whole NFL.
Oh,
Not
the
just-
whole NFL.
Yeah,
I meant
no.
the Jets. Oh my gosh.
Wait, say that again?
Who holds the most passing yards
Who
in a single game in NFL history? Not just Jets. So it's not Namath. It's somebody I wouldn't have got this. So
Say that again?
I'm gonna give most passing yards in a single game.
By
A quarterback.
whole NFL, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Not Mahomes. This record's been around. Surprisingly, it's been around for 70 years. And it hasn't been broken yet.
It goes back.
It's amazing. I thought it was broken already, but it's not.
That's
Okay.
impressive.
And I'll give you the guy's name. You've probably heard his name, but
Frank Tarkenton?
No.
No.
Norm Van Brocklin of the Rams. The LA Rams.
Patrick got it.
Did he?
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. The two guys are tied for second. They played for the same team, but different names. Matt Schaub threw for 527 yards against the Jaguars when he was playing for the Texans in 2012. And Warren Moon, playing for the Oilers, did it against the Kansas City Chiefs in 1990. 527. Wow. Our old friend Boomer Esiason, who quarterbacked for us, is fourth at 522 when he was with Arizona. He did it in
95?
96. And then Big Ben did it for Pittsburgh in 2014 against the Colts, 522 as well. So that's pretty amazing. I didn't, but there you go.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Patrick and Matt for getting, I think our question should be easy.
I like the second one.
I like the other one,
like
where we got to guess the list.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, that's a little bit, and it's a little more informative.
It's interactive too.
The question that I had was, the Jets were because since New York was going to have two teams, right? They were thinking about moving the Jets to a different city back in then. But there was one person that allowed the Jets to play in Jersey or New York area. The city that they were going to move to was going to be Memphis. And then the person that allowed the Jets to be here is actually the Giants owner, Wellington Mara.
Right.
So, yeah, because he wanted more, oomph for the football in New York. Right. So that's why they stayed, and that's how they became the Jets.
And that's why we end up at Giant Stadium.
Exactly. We need our own stadium. Yeah, and we don't want the toaster.
Well, we're going to be there a while longer, so we're not leaving anytime soon, unfortunately.
Wait, we opened in 2011. It's a 25-year lease. So
we only got another 15 more years?
Oh my! 15 more years of our life. That sounds
nothing.
pleasant.
It's nothing. 15 years goes by like that.
All righty. Now it's time for my bamboo shack. So
oh boy.
we will get my bamboo shack this week is I was scrolling around the world of Twitter today, during the week, and I came up on this week. We will be looking at Krista's poll this week.
Oh gosh.
And Krista's poll is, I will be sharing this. I have a Modest X inspired poll of the week at Jets Frenzy. What do I love more? Salads, my celebrity crush Baker Mayfield, and tweeting foes every day. We have 32 votes. Wait, Krista, you had 150 something votes last week. What's up with this week?
I don't know what happened. Maybe this poll was too awkward. Because at the end, I tried to promote it. I was laughing. I said, "Don't keep me hanging. Nick Foles is gonna block me if he sees that I like tweeting him more than me liking my celebrity crush."
So people think that you love tweeting Nick Foles every day more than Baker Mayfield.
I know.
Odd.
Think about it. Right now, if someone said, "What would you rather do, Krista? Would you rather tweet Foles or would you rather meet my friend Baker Mayfield here?"
Baker Mayfield. No
yeah,
question.
Of course. So that's why I'm shocked. People said tweeting Foles every day. That's
maybe they don't want to. They think me being a Jets girl. They're like, oh, she can't possibly like Baker Mayfield. I don't know what it is.
You don't like him on the field. You like him off the field. So it's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I think that our post should be more quirkier and funnier, but this was okay. But I did a little, people not as much, decided to vote on it. I thought
they
it was
don't like
pretty
quirky
funny.
ones. They don't like the quirky ones.
What did we have? What did we have? What did we have 2 weeks ago that had 150 voting?
About me. What is that? Was that the one with Camo Adams or me getting blocked by another dating app? Was that the
I think
one?
that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. What's
Maybe
more
we
likely
should do.
to happen?
Why don't we do a poll to get Panda's new Twitter name? We should put up options that he's going to change his name to.
Oh Lord.
That'd be fun.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes on that. We'll see. Next in my Pamu Shack. This I thought was kind of the dumbest post this week.
And you know what?
Yeah.
For him to say that, that's saying a lot.
I have really bad
bad
just
terrible.
I have
really bad takes. Like he just realized
terrible.
we just realized tonight we have a hole in our corners. We don't have exactly great corners.
So as you guys can see, I have my two big takes. The Jets will make the playoffs this year, and Trevor Lawrence is a bust. Right, those are my two things. I found someone else on Twitter that said there's no excuses for Zach Wilson. Apparently, since we took our franchise savior this year, but apparently some idiot, if we get the number 1 pick next year, would rather take Spencer Rattler
from Oklahoma, right? I think he goes to Oklahoma.
Yes, he goes to Oklahoma.
Yeah, the answer is no. We're not going to draft him unless, God forbid, something really bad happens with Zach Wilson. Then we hope to God not.
I'm telling you, offense is our new defense. We're gonna score points. Points.
Yeah,
I tried to explain this.
Points.
I tried to explain this.
But what's the old? But what's the old saying? Defense wins championships. Offense sells the tickets, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and make the playoffs. That's all I need. All I need is Jim Morris. Playoffs.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Right. Next year we were in the championship, but this year we were making the playoffs.
Okay.
So I don't think the Jets. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, we could get the first round. We could get the first pick if Seattle, shits the bed, because we have their first round pick.
Not happening. Not with. Come on, unless Russell Wilson gets banged up early on. Come on, they're too good of a team. They're in the toughest division. They're not going to run away and win 15 games or something. They'll be lucky if they win 10 in that division. So
see, someone agrees with me.
Oh man.
Oh, Matt. Come on.
No, don't fall for the trap.
Come on, you can't be free. I think
Matt will be my Zach Wilson buddy in arms.
I think Panda,
and we will.
I think Panda Venmo'd him some money to say
that. I do too. I do
as
too.
As you can see, my wallet is zooch.
Yeah, that looks like my wallet.
They went to your Venmo.
Wow, Matt's serious too. I'm okay. Hey, we finally met another person that believes that Lawrence is going to be a bust. Okay.
No,
hey,
I mean no.
I may not agree with them, but I respect everyone's opinion.
No, it's just that I love Zach Wilson more than Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence is not on my team, so I'm biased.
All right, I feel the same, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust, though.
Look what this says.
And now for a draft.
Yeah, but read the bottom short thing.
The sure thing.
Yes.
Yeah. That they said that same thing about Andrew Luck too. But how many Super Bowls has he won? None.
Yeah, because he got hurt.
Yes.
Urban, you know what? You might be right, man. I don't know what to expect with Urban Meyer. He's the biggest wild card in the whole situation.
Yeah.
I think Lawrence has the ability to be really good, but I agree on that side. Like coaching wise, I really don't know.
So wait, Matt, you're saying Bevel's daughter goes to BYU. That means that she's a Zach Wilson fan, right? She'll be rooting for us, not her dad. Oh, this is lovely. This is very lovely.
She could root for both.
Yeah, why not?
Well, the one thing I'm going to say is I don't think Jacksonville's going to have the worst record in football this year. I think the Texans will. So
look, Lawrence could be somewhere in the middle. I mean, Peyton's first year was 3-13 and all those interceptions. So yeah, he could be a bust. But
I agree with that.
Right. But the thing is, like, Urban Meyer has gotten fined by the NFL. He's been subpoenaed for all these things. I don't think he's gonna last enough years for Trevor Lawrence to develop as a legit quarterback with like 3 years. I think he's gonna be out by year 2. So that's why I think it's one of the reasons why I think he will be a bust. He's gonna have to learn everything new and stuff like whatnot. So
yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. That's his only thing he's gonna have an issue with.
So by the way, tune in. This is a little nugget for next week. Tune in. I will do my research and prove you why 5 reasons why Trevor Lawrence will be a bust coming next week before training camp starts.
Number one reason, because we didn't draft him.
Number one. No. Number 2, because he has nice hair.
That's the number one.
Nice hair.
Yeah, so he's got to do well. His hair is too nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's way too nice.
And this is the third Bamboo Shack topic that we have to talk about. And this is going to lead us to our wonderful segment for Chthista's 2-minute warning. And this is going to be my thing. This is my tweet, my personal tweet that I said. And I directed it at Fox Sports. Dear Fox Sports, can I get an interview asked to be an online TV talent? I'm the prince of bad football takes. I think I'll fit very well with Colin Cowherd and real Skip Bayless, which you guys all push these two annoying, talking heads. And plus, if you hire me, since I'm a minority, it'll go very well to your diversity, panel. So whoop-de-doo, please hire me. And I could come for cheap. I don't need millions. I just need good food and a nice place to stay. So I'll be cheap. So hire me, please. And that will end.
You could do just as good or bad, whatever way you want to look at it, as Colin Cowherd has been doing. He is horrible.
Gosh.
He's always been horrible. Always.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's amazing the money that these people make. It is amazing.
All right.
It really is.
All right, Chris. You know what time it is. It's time to get that clock out. It's time to get that clock out.
I got my shirt ready. I got the same blue collared shirt. Well, not the same, identical blue shirt.
Hope not.
I need a match since he wore a blue shirt wearing his terrible take on Zach Wilson. I thought I'd wear my blue collared shirt for my 2-minute take on Colin Cowherd.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Krista, you could start.
Wait, hold on a minute. Just a minute. Oh, they changed this. There you go. All right.
Front and center.
Front and center.
Wait, hold on.
I need my title. I need my title. This isn't. Yeah, there we go.
Come on, yeah, we're not fooling around here.
Ready, Krista?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm ready. Okay, Colin Cowherd. I'm wearing a blue collar shirt since you did insulting my quarterback, calling him Johnny Manziel. First of all, I think you're still stuck in the 1960s. I'm not sure whether to give you a fucking pair of glasses or a new pair or maybe a fucking new TV. Because I want to ask you, what the hell are you watching to compare my quarterback to Johnny Manziel? Because they are two different people. I don't know what kind of TV you're stuck on or what glasses your doctor is prescribing, but they're not working. I can tell you, Zach Wilson's a good guy, and he gets along with his teammates. He's an actual leader. He's not drinking out partying like Johnny Manziel. They've come from two different fucking schools. I want you to get your facts straight. And I'm still wondering how those AFC tickets that you pre-ordered last year when you said Greg Williams, Adam Gase, and Sam Darnold is going to take us to MetLife Stadium. Where's your tickets? Are you still looking for them? Are you still stuck on 2022? You're like that ex-boyfriend that I have that once you see someone moving on, you have to talk a ton of shit. And that's all that comes out of your mouth is a ton of shit with no substance. That kind of reminds me what my latest ex-boyfriend is. He sees me move on. He sees me happy. And he wants to bring up, you know what? He's not that good. Can I tell you that Zach Wilson is good? You just hate quarterbacks with swag. That's really what
30 seconds.
You hated Baker Mayfield because he had swag. And it's apparently swag to you equals arrogance. Nothing about Zach Wilson's game is arrogance. He has swag. He has confidence. You're intimidated by confident men. I don't know why you're intimidated by confident men. You're still stuck on Sam Darnold interceptions, thinking he's going to lead us to the 2020 promised land, and 4, it hasn't happened.
3.
So that is my 2-minute warning.
1.
Whew.
All righty, Krista. You always deliver for your warning. Congratulations. Yeah, Colin Cowherd, to me, I started watching him because I thought he had very colorful analysis till I found that he's just such a dick.
Colorful?
Especially with, he had colorful, he had colorful, yeah. But he just became a dick, and he's just sitting on his high chair with his arrogance and I'm now on Fox Sports. I can do anything I want. Blah 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 blah. So hopefully, maybe somehow, some way, Krista, your rant could reach Colin Cowherd and he could be annoyed. But anyway, and last for lastly,
Baker Mayfield level. I gotta be cocky. I gotta be like Johnny Manziel for him to notice me. Apparently, I'm not cocky enough. I'm not arrogant enough. I gotta be more arrogant. That's what it is.
Maybe you should tweet him every day, like you do Nick Foles.
Him.
Oh, Cowherd?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I want to see him block you. That'd be hilarious. That'd be.
I want to see him block me too. Honestly, I get a good laugh of that.
He won't be the first.
No, it won't be the last either.
Right, probably not.
All righty. As we're coming down to the end of the show, we're gonna go end with our final thoughts for this week. And yeah, so enough with Colin Cowherd and his shenanigans. I mean, Chris, you got your tickets. Krista, you got your tickets. Are you guys excited to go into training camp?
I'm very excited. It's going to be my first training camp, first time ever at the Jets facility. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not Mrs. VIP like Krista is. So
no,
it's my first time. I've only been
not like that.
Yeah, I hear you. I know. I'm kidding. It's my first time, so I'm looking forward to it. I went to the green and white thing last year at MetLife. That was all right. That was kind of interesting. But this should be good. And you know what? I can't wait for camp to start. I can't wait for these exhibition games. I want to see this team on the field. You know, I'm tired of talking about them. I just want to see them. You know, I want to see them in action. Like we said earlier, there's holes in the defense. We get it, but I think the offense is going to be able to put some points up and keep us in every game, and that's all we can ask for. You know, just don't be we've said it before. Just don't be an embarrassment like we were the last couple of years. Last 2 years, we were an embarrassment, and I hope to God we're not anymore. You know, we're going in the right direction. So one more good off season, and we're going to be there. So. And Matt, thank you for joining us, and Patrick, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't wait to be back at Jets training camp. Florham Park is beautiful. You'll love it there, Chris. I love going there to training camp. It's very, very hot. That's one thing to warn you about. Please bring water, bring sunscreen. It gets very, very hot. Sunburn after Jets training camp is not fun. And the reason why I'm saying that because I've had that happen. It's not fun waking up to sunburn. So stay hydrated and don't get sunburned, and go to the Jets training camp. They're fun. I can't wait to see the people on the field. I think a year after COVID, I'm trying to stir crazy. I want to see our team on the field. And like you said, Chris, please don't be an embarrassment. I don't think they will be an embarrassment compared to Adam Gase. They made me want to fall asleep after the second quarter. And when my friends asked me if I watched the Jets, I said no. They put me to sleep. But I could guarantee you one thing, probably Frank Gore ran down the middle, but we don't have to worry about that in this offense. We have a ton of options. I know that Sal is going to do a lot, and LaFleur's got a whole offense. I'm excited to be back, and go Jets, and thank you for watching. And please, with your football takes, be smarter. Don't be like Cal and Cow, because I'm going to come back in your 2-minute rant, and I'm going to roast you.
So... Thank you, Krista. My final thoughts this week is it's everybody, training camp's coming towards the end of the month. Right now, all we could do is look at clickbait articles. That's what majority of the stuff is on right now. And, them bashing about the Jets not signing any of their players. Enough of all that stuff. Forget about it. Whatever. Until training camp hits, until we see them in pads, that's where the real news and real fun's going to start. Looks like the Jets are going to do one jet drive again this year. I'm hoping to see, because they're Emmy nominated. So apparently there's supposed to be a good show too. And yeah, next week I will have the 5 reasons why Trevor Lawrence is a bust, other than the fact that he didn't get drafted by us, Chris. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to our show, and we'll see you on Twitter. Many questions and many interactions. Have a nice night. Bye, guys.
Have a nice night.